Refrigerants are found in a number of systems, from comfort cooking, like conditioning units, to the cooling of IT equipment. Refrigerants are also found in cold storage equipment like fridges and freezers. For the scope of the issue, however, domestic scale white goods shall be excluded. The criteria in this issue apply to comfort cooling systems with refrigerants. Air conditioning systems are obviously included in this, but refrigerants in the heat pumps. The criteria of this issue apply to cold storage, including chillers, industrial fridges and freezers, and commercial display units. Domestic scale white goods do not need to comply. The diagram depicts the main cause of climate change, which more often than not is caused by refrigerant leaks from cold storage devices and cooling loads, which result in greenhouse gas emissions. Finally, the criteria also apply to process-based cooling loads, such as those required to maintain service on the IT equipment at optimal temperatures. The ozone depleting potential, or CDP, is a measure of degradation to the ozone layer caused by a particular gas. It is measured relative to the ozone depleting potential of a gas designated as CFC11, which has a CDP of 1. Ozone depleting substances, or CDS, are gases that include chlorofluorocarbons, or CFCs, or hydrochlorofluorocarbons, or HCFCs, and halons. Many of those substances are banned in many countries, particularly in Europe, and the manual contains a list of the ozone depleting potential of these substances. In order to achieve 1 credit, the CDP of all refrigerants used must be 0. However, in countries where refrigeration is already prohibit the use of ozone depleting substances, this credit is filtered out. The first warning of the damage CFCs caused was sounded in the 1970s, resulting in ozone depleting substances being phased out in many countries. Therefore, in many cases, there will be a regulation prohibiting CDS in new refrigeration systems. When this is the case, the credit is filtered out of the assessment. The impact of refrigerants is calculated based on the global warming potential, or GWP. The global warming potential measures the degree to which a substance creates a warming effect for 100 years after release to the atmosphere. It is a relative figure compared to that of the compact of the CO2, which has a global warming potential of 1. The first table here has some examples of refrigerants with a low GWP. Other refrigerants have a GWP thousands of times greater than these, which have been barred in the European Union already. RA10A is a common refrigerant found in the heat pumps and has a global warming potential of around 1900.